I'm super tired for some reason. Um, I just been doing a lot of napping. I know I'm detaching from something, so it's like right on time too. I was hearing somebody talking about financial finances or financial. These women are they want to be queen bees, and some of these tarot readers, and they trying to raise up a. They tried to kill the queen bee, and raise up little, compartmentalized. Because like, and when they talk about famous people, that Beyonce supposed to been the queen bee, it worked. Um, when it comes to fame, the real queen bee could have been me, but they had me on a lower level. Um, with like whoever would be the one that would have the authentic pull. And then there could be like I told you with tarot or seers that are giving people, but it's almost like they brainwashed the whole country and they got these tarot readers, people under their very favorite tarot readers. It depends on why you watching tarot. First of all, I think that I watch tarot different than why everybody else watch tarot. Um, but they just reprogramming these people. That's all they doing with most of these tarot readers. They got their large followings and they're reprogramming them, or they're generating. I don't want to say AI generated, but these are like, yeah, because you know how my daughter was talking about AI is supposed to look real, but they be having extra fingers or deformed hands and stuff. They don't look when they use AI. It doesn't look. You think it looks so beautiful, but there's always something in there to let you know that it's not. There's an imperfection, like a third finger, like a a six finger, or they have four fingers instead of five. It's always something. Usually with those kind of things, the face usually looks good or something. Okay. Um, Something about extra limbs or something. Like I guess this is wannabe season. I don't know. It's like if you break up something or whatever, and people are just grabbing the little parts and then gonna start something else new with it because everybody want to be the queen or everybody want to be the king or everybody want to be the ruler or the one, because there is just one. So I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and just finish on those cards that we had in the car. All right. I don't really feel like I just woke up a little disgusted about something. I really don't know all the way what. You got the green deal because something is changing, but it's gonna take a while to see this change. Because whatever these people are trying to do here. Yeah, we got purple socks still. I was seeing something like a bloodline is trying to tie somebody to it or something, but somebody is a royal and they don't have to get tied to this family, so they could be using somebody else instead. But I just want to eliminate them from anything living or anything improving to do what they did to the real Empress all my life. I mean, I feel like that's what's fair. We got seven in reverse. I told you this could be one of these other cult leaders, um, or this could be about something totally different. Okay. This could also be like one nation. Like, okay, imagine all the nations kept America out and then they grew themselves, or the women or the mothers of their nations or whatever. It's like, well, you did that. Okay, well, that empowered those parts, but everything is going to be under one thing or something in the future or something like this. We got pink. The pink people is in reverse too. We got this glorilla or gorilla energy. Like I told you, these could be these beings that they spliced, like with a certain other kind of DNA, like more primate DNA. Um, they did this in the back in the day with some kind of secret something that they did program. They allegedly spliced a man with a ape or a monkey. This could be something what they're doing. It could be easy to train or program these things or something like this. I don't know. But also we have a vest for the vine, Valentine, visit, vote, and van. So somebody might want you to vote for them or something, or this could be also retaliation because some of us, like I said, that would be crazy. If I'm not a part of that system or something like this, but I know that I was supposed to be, including the fact that it could have been even the first female so-called American Indian president, and these people left me out of something. I don't have to. I don't take votes, or I don't vote because I don't give a vow. Which a vote is a vow to anybody but God. So I told you that I felt like 10 years ago that people were going to be like those of us that they expect us to still participate, but they stole our destinies and our fate and try to give it to somebody else, and they still want you to participate. Okay. And it's just like, it puts you on a naughty list, the good list or the naughty list, whether you vote or not. Those of us that they've been looking to us, but they took from us or they blocked us, and now they're sitting in positions they feel of power without us, and then they want to still control or condemn or something like this. It's just not going to work for me. So, um, hmm, there could be some kind of protection because this first thing I'm seeing with vest is not like somebody that wears vest. I don't know if Elvis wore vest or not, but um this giving me the vest energy, like a protective vest, like a um, I was hearing something like, Marvel comic like a superhero to have like a vest made, or like that suit with the Black Panther man had the suit. Or it's making me think about Kanye when he was crying when he went to South Carolina or something for one of those meetings, and he was on that stage with that vest on, and he was saying they almost made him kill his daughter. But I feel like that's somebody's last ditch effort here. This could be something where if these people were in some kind of secret group or something, this could be something where somebody had an epiphany, or they really wanted to hurt somebody, or like I said, this could be a program where Ben had access to women even if it's other men's women. Somebody swear up and down you slept with one of their friends, or you slept with anybody, and they want to get you back, so they're going to take one of your friends, but that means that you must have been looking at this person, or you was under some false pretense, or y'all was all working together the whole time, or whatever this is. So it really wouldn't hurt me like somebody think it should. um yeah, it's still a no or something like that here. So, something about being the vine that actually gives life to the fruit, and then the fruit gives life or something to people, unless they end up on the ground rotten like the divine. And then they need to nurture or nourish themselves off of something else to stay alive. They would need to try to get back on the vine. But we know once a bundle, a trundle, whatever you call it, of grapes, a bunch of grapes falls from the vine, is really not no way to put it back on there. Another one is just going to grow, and another one going to keep growing next year, next season. New ones is going to grow. That one cannot get back on there. But there can be a way that scientists are using something from the vine, the life giver, or the tree, the vine, these things with roots that give life or give fruit, and then the fruit gives life. Um, they could be thinking of a way to preserve those bunches that fell off, and they just can't let go of it. No, they don't want nobody to eat it. They don't want nothing. They just want to try to preserve it. You know how even today you can buy a bag of apples. For me, when I used to buy my stuff, I put it out in a tray on the middle of the countertop or the table. I can have an apple out there for 2 months and it will just get powdery and waxy looking. It won't die. It won't get rotten. It won't get rotten. You just have to throw it away when you realize it's been there for a long time. So, something like that. Somebody could have also created a new life giving force, but they're not being honest to the people as what it's doing. They only just wanted people not to look at the one source that been feeding people for lifetimes. And it's just been doing just fine. It's scientists want to be God. And so they got in the middle of that and they don't want people to look to that anymore. It's like somebody's just a potential hater. That's what they was created to do. Somebody wants you to feel before you got the love from what was, say you was like you saved lives with your DNA before you got to know how powerful that was or that is or something like this. Somebody try to divert it and try to make it seem like no, it's not just this one person. We got a million of these spread all over the world. We don't have to lead and be with this one person. And it's not like you was out here like, yes, I'm the one. Oh, give me everything. I have all this stuff. I'm the one that everybody has to focus on to get this nourishment. You didn't know. This is more about when somebody got to pay you money or when they owe you money. Then people want to shut down the whole world. They want to shut down your networking system and shit like this. And say, what did you say again? We owe you what? You know, like I didn't forget. It's just you tried to cover up the road that I need to take to get my fucking money back. Okay, or get my homage or my harvest from whatever this was that we did together because you wasn't doing that until you got a hold of my intellectual property and my business or something, and then that's when you started doing that. So some people could be like me, supposed to be, up there, when it comes to the bracket of finances with some of these mogos or some of these other people. I never had to have the fame, but it's easier to demand what you need when you do have the fame and do have the voice and you do have a large following that think like you or march to your beat. Okay, I know that. So somebody could have just stole your numbers, or this is like somebody try to come steal your gang. You created a gang, while you was in jail or something like this, and this the baddest gang people have seen in centuries, and somebody else want to use science or something to steal your group that you created. They don't understand how you created that much of a following without a manager, without fame, and all this other shit. Somebody had an organic something here. Okay. So, anyways, we got Van energy. Somebody's name could be Van, Vance, Van Gogh, whatever this is. High Priestess in reverse. Somebody is seeing. Um, that's why I said some of these first generationers, you will find out that some of the first generationers, the aunties was really the uncles, and the uncles was really the aunties, and neither one of them was family. They were just couples that were put together by the devil or something else in order to procreate or something here with around gifted children. It just ended up these people stealing your whole, existence. Okay, while they were at it. Yeah, high priestess in reverse. Really heavy witchcraft or something like here. And then we got the three of cups here. So it's almost like if you don't vote for a certain president and they know you one of them special kids, but they don't want you to know that they know that you one of them people or something. Somebody might try to be in spite. They trying to see who voted because people they do know who voted now. Okay. Um, so somebody could be trying to do something, three of cups energy, not celebrate because with you because you didn't vote for them or something like this here. But let's just say, like I told you, destiny swapping is a thing, but it's really not because you really can't do it. People can feel in the position, but you're really not doing it. You're not doing it's not the way. And it's like any vaccine or something or any drugs that you take from a doctor. You may not find out about the worst parts of the side effects until 20 years down the line after taking that medication. Okay. So these people don't really care about anything. They just care about looking like something. That's a problem when you follow a nation or a group or a world of people and you don't just say, I still ain't going that way when they like to follow what's trending or what's fake or something. I've never been a trend follower, maybe a trend setter, but not, you know. So somebody could be not celebrating with you because they feel like you didn't vote for them or something like this. Like I said, to them, you guys voted or whatever. You went to the place, you cast your ballot. To me, you really didn't, because the people that was up there on the ballot is not even supposed to be up for president. It's just my opinion. Okay. So it's a facade. It's a facade so somebody can carry out further abuse or something like this on a person that they enjoy doing that to, and they're going to pay for that. Okay. So we got sit in reverse, this grandma or this AT or something like this. Mm. In somebody's case, somebody's not telling you that you are kin. The family that you married to or married into, they are well off of their connection to you, but you actually are a part of that family and was supposed to be well off. Or again, somebody in that family looked at you like family, and they equally left you what they left their family members. The family members just rallied together to not give it to you, because this could be somebody that was tied to a past life, like a grandfather or something could have been your spouse in a past life or mine, if we are one of those characters in the game that live forever and ever and ever. They could have found something with like a limitless pill, or after tapping into the tree of life, they could have found out that, some of us were connected in the past lives or something like this. Okay. So Nine of Swords energy in reverse. This person that wants somebody to sit down like a dog or something, this person is in reverse they self. You're not tripping off what they saying. You probably don't even hear this person. V energy. V, Vita. Yeah. These are people that took like a you got your regular people that's just walking the life on the road, on the soil, on the grasses, just regular commoner pet. And then you have some people that put themselves on some type of, how it's like a that belt thing at the airport when you can stand on that thing. It don't take you upstairs. It just move you quickly through the. You can stand on that thing and it gets you from one part of the airport to the other part fast, like a belt, a conveyor belt. They put they connected to you or me because they know that you had those things around you, but they never taught you growing up about those things that you could use when you need them. They were using them. So somebody scooted themselves ahead real far here. Yeah. um yeah, vest. Yeah. Okay, so Nine of Swords in reverse again. Somebody wants you to sit down or tell you what to do or something, but you're not tripping, you're not listening to this person. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay. These people that think that just because you look at them or that you saw them online or something, that you're okaying something when it comes to them. Mm, no. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody doesn't really want you to go out to the work field. Also, again, if you do go to the front line or you go out in the front line or the work field, this could be why the ancestors or my energy members lead me in a different way. Um, you're gonna need a bulletproof vest because these people want to kill somebody. So somebody saying it's not a good idea. They heard what me. Okay, Ernestine. Somebody's name could be Ernestine. I'm seeing this Ernestine, Lentine, Palatine, something like this. Okay, but we got a Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the vest. Or this person is not letting me go into the work field, which could be this. I told you who this is. They could be claiming that they're my father. The real father could be gone off that boat, but this person is now trying to claim somebody as their father or something like this, because I said no to be one of their hoes or something like this. Okay, we got Vine here, all right, and then we got the star with Vine. So somebody, you don't see this. Her eyes is closed. She just got the one pie, or it looked like a pinnacle in her hand, but she got all these awards around her. Somebody could be jealous of this, and this person wanted to rush ahead at you or something like this and do something. And we got Valentine in the upright, and then we got Six of Pentacles. So somebody don't care what none of y'all say. They still love her. This candy cane or this candy energy, this devil or Diablo's daughter. Okay. And then also they could be having to put this person down because of what they did, but they got this devil with the long legs. Somebody got long, pretty legs, like showgirl legs. This person has been poisoning somebody's food, water. This person is doing something with distribution centers or on a mass level, like I told you. Or these people that are you know, bringing people back from death with this Narcan energy, but when they bring them back, they're relabeling them from God's children to the devil. It's something about remanufacturing people through food or what you consume. Maybe not so much as what you watch, because over the centuries, a lot of it has been about entertainment, what you watch. It can be more about what you're listening to or what you're ingesting now, is what these people are trying to use to reprogram humanity or something like this. Okay. And they want God to sit here and watch it. So God's daughter, they're trying to punish me for whatever. Um, Even though these people are closer to God and knew more about this system or something than I did when growing up and everything, they're the ones that should be getting punished. Even if they feel like God should be punished or the Father should be punished, they're the ones that had the perks. I didn't. That's why I said this is not one of them children, because I am a God energy. It's almost like my parents knew that they birthed a God and everybody kept it a secret and they just stole from me all my life. And these rules were going to come. I was going to have to learn the word one day and overcompensate and use the book as law to obtain. But they want to make it, Biden wanted to make the Bible illegal or banish the Bible and, all these other things, So this is kind of like trying to force America don't have a sense to sit around physical abuse and stuff, so they try to make it seem like that's what I do. I do tolerate that by making a clone be abused by somebody. They're doing all these ridiculous things that kids would do to try to prove something here. Um, so I don't know. There's something about abuse here. Somebody's trying to forcibly make it like it ain't you or it ain't me or whoever you think you the one, whatever. All right. Yeah. So we got Ten of Swords here. Okay. I mean, it is a personal thing here with me because I don't think that there's anybody else like me. And I don't think that people think that they got a friend in Jesus, but Jesus never had a friend in anybody because every time a Jesus energy came, they got killed by the people when they didn't want to see them shine too bright or something like this. Okay. And to me, they just doing something really different because they can't, it just seems like they can't exterminate somebody or something like this here. Somebody trying to say that there's an ending for this devil with the pretty legs or the long legs, but it's really not. Somebody could be really tall. This could be this Evelyn energy from because y'all know what called it was my girl, the other girl, um, with Chad. Um, but yeah, I'm just seeing how they did this whole thing. Because something could have happened to my sister or something a long time ago, my supposed sister, and that's who took on that persona with that name when she got famous. That could be showing me that that's when something happened to this sister. But if you look at that phenotype, I don't know what it is. I was getting something about like the spiritual essence of like camels and giraffes, because giraffes, they have that longer, they have a longer neck, they have a heightened sense of seeing over people or something like this. Somebody could be really tall, like I think she is. And then you have camels, they retain a lot of water. So these warlocks are trying to be gods and they're trying to like minimize something. They're minimizing something on some type of level here. All right. But we got this gorilla or glorilla. Something is a lie about this person or about this person being the standing up one or the one that's the sun or the one that is something like this here. Because I've seen reptilians that look more like I've seen reptilians, they make them as lizards all the time. But the reptilians I'm talking about, they have more primate features like Caesar and stuff like this off of Planet of the Apes. They have more features like that. So I don't get reptilian from them. But people call them reptilian, but I see more primate um, features with them. Also, this is like they should have just let me be me throughout this thing. You know, um, and even if they were redoing me, like how they was trying to make that Lucius movie in Empire, they shouldn't have used somebody like they shouldn't have used that. That's telling on the energy because if you don't know by now, we could definitely see Krishan's mom and know that that's not her real mom. But we can look at Evelyn from Real Housewives of Miami. There's something very, very prominent about like Georgia, Miami, Texas, these places, and like California and stuff like this. You could tell that that's those places. That's why I be putting up them pictures. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm grouping people together in case God didn't know what they was doing in the underworld or a hierarchy didn't know. I'm pointing that out. But I told you when it comes to the hierarchy, even if they high rich as hell and I don't have shit, they still know somebody name carry weight or somebody is always gonna be that way. So like I told you, somebody don't have nothing to do but disturb everything else around the person. But we're gonna start see disturbances on the earth as well. Little little disturbances everywhere. Okay. So we got this glorilla energy here, but they saying that this person is holding something together, but they're not. It could really be this two of cups, this Taurus and Taurus energy, which could be this clone of my spouse and my play sister. Um, they could have got put out of something, but now they're back on again. Somebody, it's a trauma bond. These could be people really sad about what they did to do something behind my back or something, or maybe these people are more, like I said, these primate energies here. Um, they could have got rid of the version of me. These people could have murdered. I'm seeing Bloody Mary with these cups. They could have got rid of me or murdered me. So these two people could be together with my energy. And I don't know. I don't know. Cause why that other energy? Because why is that other energy there? That's not the King Kong or the King of the Jungle or the winner. This could be also like if they calling me Elizabeth or the if they're calling me Elizabeth or they calling me Godzilla, um, which I would say is I'm a half. I was made that way for a reason. Probably for these little wars here. That's it's not this person. The people don't think that the that King Kong won. It's almost like, no, the monarchy got to come back. It's almost like people, somebody don't want to admit something here. We even got a King of Swords in the reverse with big, you know what, energy that's connected to this man right here that's dealing with this woman. I mean, these could be two kind of like couples here. But now these two people are in the middle of these two people. I don't know. Well, I'm not even going to get on that because, oh, somebody could have got kicked out. Somebody could have ran away or abandoned. I keep on seeing abandonment from yesterday. So somebody could have walked away. There's a couple of people that trauma bonded on taking one of my stars or one of my men that was close to me, and a woman is close to them, and they might know how much the man loved me, and so these are like there could be turn these into little superheroes or villains or something. Maybe they get to choose. But we got the 9 of Wands here. Somebody's going higher. It might be like you leaving your legacy or something like this, or you leaving something to somebody or some people or something like this. I don't know. But I feel like again, there's a third couple missing from here. If these two are couples and they kick these two people out, um maybe these people are making room for you to come in with a new guy. Like somebody want to know if you sure, do you want to go up or do you want to pick a new guy from the garden, because again some of these people could have hijacked like little parts of the kingdom here. So instead of everything being under my family or under my name, they could have been breaking this thing up into like 10 denominations, so that I would have to they strip everything from me and I would have to crawl to the people that know about cloning to get some cloning done, instead of just being able to whip it up right under the right under the whatever. It's like it's like a factory, a people factory. The people get produced or whatever, and then they get to pick what kind of home, what kind of lifestyle. Are they gonna have children or so? Somebody's like taking that away from like the most high like person that get to pick first or get to pick the best lifestyle. Like there's only one mega trillion-dollar lifestyle person that's supposed to be mine. But these people could have just broke that shit down and supplied many people with whatever this is. But I told you, some of these people ain't ready. Something like this. If the thing was just to create a gap between two people or something here, and then do it like that. And so it's like, I don't know. I just feel this energy, and my neck is hurting a little bit today. I just feel this energy. It's just like something is going like this shit is too disrespectful. It like you would have had to make, if you made what you bind in heaven, you bind on earth. So if they try to bind me here, you trying to bind God. That's why I said if you're doing something to God's children or something like this, he take that offense as like doing something to them. So they had to do something, y'all. They had to create some type of barrier. Okay, I don't know how to say it, because all this shit is hella disrespectful. Okay, they could be letting somebody else take this higher up energy here to go higher up the ladder, and these people are trying to trap me here to be in some kind of like Real Housewives denomination with them, in the Midwest somewhere, hiding out in some little suburbia USA. Like I'm going on the greatness, the rule shit and command shit, and you want me to sit around here and play with you on TV, dress up and do arguments about who baby daddy was doing this and that. Like somebody wanted to make it seem like my life was filled with drama already in my relationship and things like this. I don't. I'm not into it. Okay, it's just that's what it is. And whoever want to be like, oh well, we were here. Like say these people are already doing like snuff film, Real Housewives shit or something, and somebody's like, well, I'm the, how Nene always gonna be like the queen bee of something, because that's kind of like where it started. That she kind of like brought that shit up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's like somebody wanted to be already doing like snuff film, lowest level, um, something. Um, and then try to bring you into it now. But the queen bee already been labeled because they already been filming and they've been already doing this shit for 4 years. You see what I'm saying? It's like somebody want to strip you from being a legend anywhere, where even your energy was already intertwined there. Yeah, that's why I said. So it's gonna be like Gossip Girl energy or like tarot something like like this is what they think. Okay, because these people is dying to see like these women or whoever this is. They want to see me with a new man. All right, we seen what this nigga had to offer when we took him away from our girl or this woman. Now we want to see what it's gonna be like for the Queen of Swords to get a new man. But something did not tie right. These people probably don't know what to do. All they know how to do with me is keep sending me the same person because they need to keep me in a sleeper cell. They don't know how to excite me or something and send me a new one that is going to get me going. I'm over this shit. This like God chilling on earth with the kids for a minute and y'all playing too fucking much. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I just want to destroy every fucking thing. It's just that's just what it's looking like. Cause 6, 7 years ago, this been fine. It's just, let the shit go. I don't know what to tell somebody because these people want to see me with a new man and see how that would be, or redo it with a new man or something, or they're trying to say like I led the people straight. I didn't know these people was watching me in my privacy in my home of my relationship or something like this. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, don't blame me. Obviously, it's these people that been doing something, manipulating, playing video games with people's lives or something like this. So we got the person with the cutting the grass and everything like this. It don't matter what, if you send another Derek Coleman in this motherfucker, I know what it looked like, and so I don't like what you're doing. That's silly because that's silly. That's silly. So if I even label my clones of my supposed spouse, if I know that this person is doing something else or doing something without me, I don't give a fuck what it is. If we supposed to be doing it, if it's like a king, queen, president, first lady, something, I don't want to talk to you no more. You a fucking hater or something. We got the Empress Hierophant, a tower in reverse. They're trying to bring a tower to the Empress or something like this. Ace of Cups. They want somebody to refill an Ace of Cups again. The Empress, not somebody. They want the Empress to refill an Ace of Cups now. Page of Wands in reverse. They're also blocking the Empress from what's going on in the background. But the blocking is not going to work. Messenger. So you're not getting messages, but also they're not being able to block you from something physically, but you won't be in a loop mentally, or you won't be in the heavens, or your brain is not, they don't want somebody's brain to be connected to the heavens anymore. It's not it's this sips juice energy. Okay. This human trafficker. The person is mad because they can't cut me out, so they're trying to make me take a lower position. But that's what I said. When the nation is divided, it doesn't matter if you got a new bitch sitting next to you. She ain't God. She ain't a God. She ain't amongst the God. You wasn't even amongst the gods until you got with me. And so, not these gods that make this kind of shit happen. You've been having all this fun playing with my fucking toys that I didn't even get a chance to play with yet. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be more mess than anything because people are trying to fit these women in that the blessings ain't for them. Like, what the fuck is you don't understand? And then you want to keep me still tied to you because you embarrassed to say you made the wrong decision or something. Let that motherfucker crumble. Let them people burn. Yeah, so even though I got royal socks, they're going to block me, okay? They could be blocking the older version of me and the younger version of me. But the middle me, I don't know. Maybe that person is already being prepared for something. These people think that I ruin everything. No, that's what I came here for. You don't understand. You still trying to put up that damn tent. It's like that birthday party that I had for my daughter. I was trying to do like a Arabian Nights thing. I had all the right stuff, everything, but the weather was so shitty that day. It's reminding me of this day. And she didn't really have that many friends, and I was gonna still make it nice where she wouldn't even have to think about that. Even if like eight people showed up, cousins or something like this, or neighborhood friends, it still would have been fun. But it's something about the weather that day. It was gusty. The tent that I was creating, the pretty tent with all the colors hanging and stuff, it just wouldn't stay up. I just had to give it up. I said, fuck it. And I just went out. I did all that stuff. I took months to prepare for it and everything. It just did not turn. Something was not good about that day, but something is telling me, sources telling me that something shifted that day. It was a witch, or there was a big presence. Like, I wouldn't have been able to see it as the Holy Spirit, but something horrible could have happened that day. But the food was good. The food matched the thing. Everything was pretty good still. But like the whole thing about the candles and stuff on the table and a nice still summer night, it just wasn't. It was raining and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, she was like, ain't nobody gonna come, everything like this. And it's right. No people from her school or nothing came or something like this. But I was already knowing that something already gave me insight that just make something real comfortable for like 8 kids her age, the cousins and stuff like this is gonna come. So 8 to 12 or something like this. But it just didn't work. All right. We got the strength energy here in the upright. Trying to take, we ain't dealing with God because somebody is an imbecile. Somebody can't say no to people. Somebody is something like this. Somebody, you're ruining my good stuff. It's just, it just, that's what the fuck is going on. And I'm not tripping. So nobody's winning with making me feel some kind of way. It's just like, oh, okay, I will just stand out of the way then until these people are done playing around and they all gone or something like this. And then I will be able to move in accordingly. I promise you. Something, yeah, somebody trying to put something in somebody's drink too. Get somebody a little tipsy, or somebody could be putting something in somebody's drink. You know, that's why I told my daughter it was a little boy trying to bring her something to drink every day. What you like to drink? Why does he bring you something to drink every day? Because people could take a needle and stick it in there or something like this. Your ass, whatever. And these days, they're not waiting for you to fall out at school and then somebody come pick you up and take you to another location. For some of them, they might. But sometimes, shit, these motherfuckers bold enough to put that shit in your drink knowing it ain't gonna kick in until 12 hours later when you in your bed at night and your family sleep and they come sneaking up in your damn house. And they could end up messing around and touching on the mama and the child. That's what I'm saying. Something is way out of hand here. Telling you. Yeah, somebody trying to make somebody a servant here. Like these people don't understand. This is like you holding on to me but telling me to leave. But you got my money, you got my keys, and you got everything. That's what happened to me a couple years ago when my so-called husband was possessed and he was trying to keep me here and I was trying to get out because it was getting hectic or something. And then he threw my keys and he took my keys and wouldn't let me have my keys and stuff. So there's definitely something here. And I was trying to leave. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this could be somebody that's like on something with this person here. This is a fetish. If this girl trafficked little kids, a man that was supposed to be with you like little girls, and so this is what they have in common. So even if I was getting mad and saying something or whatever, or if somebody else, even if one of say this person like me though, but they want me to shut up about their trafficking and they with your person, but they don't like the sister that been hating on me for 30 years in heaven. Somebody has gotten more. So the two sisters, okay, they always treated me like shit or keeping me out of something. But the sister always been in something. But now this sips juice energy got a gang of little girls to present to this man. It's like a new madam or something like this. And so he don't want to hear shit none of y'all got to say. So now the sister out and this person is being ran by this sips juice energy that produces this man with young pretty girls, soft girls or pretty girls that been trafficked and reprogrammed. So now yeah, so yeah, this could be somebody trying to turn me into a maid and then also turn in the Page of Pentacles, turn the sister into um where the sister can't throw tantrums against me no more. Like you're just showing her favoritism because that's your person or your main person. um yeah, that's what this person is doing here, the sips juice person. Okay. Plus I think this person knows with the Knight of Wands, the sips juice energy stick, or this sip juice and this philosophical energy possibly. Yeah. um Somebody sent a hit to get pregnant towards the sister because that's the closest one to the man that she needed to get out the way right now. But the sister in retaliation sent the hit back towards me and tried to put a baby in me. um so I could be like a nanny or a maid or something like this here. But we're not having it. That's why they all have to go. Okay, we got the Hermit energy saying about the bath or something. I took a nice shower this morning. smelling really good and everything. I'm finally off my, thing for the month. Okay. Yeah. So again, we got the full card here. Somebody could have came and I don't know, seen me in the bathtub and took this information somewhere or did something. Or somebody took I don't know, something from I don't know, y'all. Somebody took something from somebody's house and did something with it. They took some loot. The loot is in her, lootner. But you see what this person did? They took something. Could have took some of your tarot cards. Could have took a wig. Could have took some panties. Could have took somebody could have took anything, some information. Somebody could have took readings. Something like this. But you're gonna see, or you see what they took. You're gonna see, or you see what they took. We got the world card in reverse. Somebody don't like to have fun. Somebody don't like to have fun, and what I mean by fun is like drinking and letting loose and letting people like run trains on them and stuff like this. Okay, like the Stackhouse girl and the girls from school. See, they was trying to show my little, one-off energies or whatever, kicking it with people, genuine, connections, I thought. Um, and turn it into something nasty. But like I said, these were the girls that was getting trains and shit ran on them in high school. You know what I'm saying? Um, and they raised them up higher than me or something like this, trying to be funny or whatever this is. Somebody could have seen some boy putting something in somebody's drinks or something. Eight of Swords energy. Like I said, this remind me of that movie when that girl had Down syndrome and those boys took advantage of her. And even the judge in court, because these were like Ivy League boys or whatever. So my name could be Ivy, like prestigious boys or whatever from some prestigious school by day, but by night they could have been doing some other shit. Um, they were trying to. He was trying to like be really hard on the Down syndrome girl. Like you like it, you wore that little shirt, you wore that little stuff. You told me you was trying to dress sexy or whatever at the party. Like you wanted it, didn't you? Why should we ruin these boys' future or something? But do you know how many futures these boys have ruined of women around the whole country, around the world, possibly? Do you understand what I'm saying? Bright, intelligent women that these men are gonna then knock them over the head and put them under their roster and still use them for their intel and their information to act like they the smart ones. You know what I'm saying? And put yeah, that's why I'm saying somebody mad. They mad, bitch. They mad. You gonna have to be mad. Eight of Swords. I'm telling you, somebody want to lock somebody up. Okay, Divine Feminine Tea Time. She know what happened at that hotel with Kanika and them. Her clone was there. These are the yeah, somebody kind of strap you down to this instead of killing you. They just probably put you in jail. But whoever this is, they can't cut you out of something. They can't cut me out of something. They can't end something for me. So they just trying to make your life hard. The imprisonment just could be making your life hard. You can sense, you might not be able to see friends and stuff, your associates and your peers and people in your family getting money because if they're clones that's out there doing it, they're probably still in the projects or something. So you can't see what they're doing or whatever. But you can feel that people are living a little bit at ease or easier life, or they're fulfilling certain dreams or something like this. Um, you can sense it that you're being left behind. Even if you're like the whole pie was mine. Okay. Um, that's what this whole thing is about. So judgment could be on these people for whatever this corrupt thing is that they was doing. All right. Most definitely. Okay. Trying to make somebody jump through hoops for an Ace of Pentacles. Or trying to force somebody in an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody knew that by the time you got it or you understood or whatever, that your all your database was going to be gone, that these people was going to be like short circuiting your motherboard or something like this. Yeah. Hold on one second here.